Hi guys, it's me Laura and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be me talking about my Art of Disney, the Renaissance, I cannot say that word, and Beyond postcard set that I got in the post this morning. I did mention these in my May 2017 favourites video, so I thought I'd actually show you each of the postcards and do a little review of what this is. Hold on till I find the price. These were off Forbidden Planet. I had seen them on eBay and Amazon and they were quite expensive. So these were actually £11.24. So they were. Buying them off Forbidden Planet, I knew they were going to be brand new. Sometimes if you buy off Amazon and eBay, they might not be in the best of conditions. So I decided to go with it. So this one is from 1989 to 2014, which is great because these are the sort of films I would have watched as a child. They're my kind of childhood, and they go from The Little Mermaid to Big Hero 6, which is brilliant because all my favourite, I think my top 5 Disney movies are in this. I do have Pixar ones, but I'm not the biggest Pixar. I like the Pixar films, but these are like my main Disney films. So I'm going to show you them, and I'm going to show you them in order. Hold on a second. So yeah, the big heroes, they're not in front. I'm going to put them in the order they go in the box. So the big heroes, the back of them, I do apologise, they are going back to front because I film on my laptop. So they are just a white postcard. They say at the top the film, the year it came out, and what sort of picture they're, whether they're like art concept or whether they're actually a film print, and then they just have this green. And then they just say Disney, and then you can write a little address there, a little note, and then the stamp. I'm not sending these, by the way. These are like a collector's item. So we're going to start off with the Big Hero 6 one. So the first one is, it is Baymax and Huggin' Hero, and it says visual development by Jin Kim, and it's a digital print. So yeah, I actually quite like that one. I really like the sketchbook prints that are in it, and the black and white ones. I do love Big Hero 6. It's probably what, like, to me, I keep thinking that it's a Pixar one, but obviously it's not. But I do love Big Hero 6. So another one we have is another visual development by Ryan Lang, and it is Baymax. I'm not too sure who this guy is. He reminds me of the guy out of Mulan, actually. So we've got Baymax, I think we've got Hero here, and yes, that's the other one. So I have to say, some of the prints I'm really disappointed with, and I will talk more about that. I think there's at least one photo per film that I really like, and this is by Paul Felix. I'm not actually going to say who these are by the way, just because it'll take forever. This is Hero building some sort of a Baymax toy, I believe. My favourite part of Big Hero 6 is when Baymax's battery's running low and he comes into the house. He's like, he jumped out a window, and he falls. He sort of face plants the stairs. That bit cracks me up. So then we have this one, which is Big Hero 6 in their costumes, which is quite a nice little print. I quite like that one. I'm not going to win the book. There is 100 prints, by the way. I'm not a fan of this one actually. Kind of looks like Big Hero 6 gang in fighting. To be fair, if I showed this to somebody, they're not going to know this is Big Hero 6, whereas some of the rest of them are a bit more obvious. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that one. I think this is Fred's house, if I'm not mistaken, if I can remember rightly. I'm not a fan of these sort of prints, like the really dark ones that don't really do much. These don't do much for me, especially when there's not, like, to me that's a waste of postcard. Some people this might be great, but to me, I would have used a different print for that one. And I quite like this one, just because the colours are in it. It is Chihiro and Tadashi, as well, coming across a little bridge, and I think it's quite a cute little picture. I love the colours in it. I think that's the difference between those last two pictures. Again, this is one, some people might like this. I'm not the biggest fan. If you look at it, you really need to look closely because there's Baymax and Hero there, but yeah. I think this is to do with like San Fran, Tokyo, I think. This one's quite cool, but this must be like an art concept thing, and it is Baymax and Hero, but they look quite different. Sometimes these work, sometimes I find them a bit iffy. Again, not a fan of this one myself. I prefer it to be, then maybe I'm just a bit fussy. I love this one because it is like a film, it's from the actual film, and it's when Hero gets like kind of awakes Baymax again. So I like that one. And that's when he kind of moves the bed out of the way to get past. So yeah, moving on now to Frozen. And Frozen is one of my, is it in my top 5? Or is it my top 10? It's definitely in my top 10 Disney films anyway. I love it, and I don't care that people think it's overrated. I love it. So there is quite a few of the Frozen ones. Again, there's some that are very hit and miss. Although I said I wasn't a fan of these dark ones, this one works because I love the snowflake decorate, the kind of detail on it, and then you've got Elsa there. And I just love like this detail up around here, and I love the colour, like the purple colours, and then you've got the moon. Quite like that one. I love this Olaf one, even though he looks a bit, he's very like, the middle one is just funny. But yeah, I love that one. And then you've got another one I like is Swen, just because it's just straight to the point. Yeah, I like that one of Swen. I think he looks really cute. And then you have a Kristoff one. I think again that's quite cool. You've got the Oaken, I think his name is, from the Woohoo Big Summer Blowout guy, and again that's quite cool. It's kind of cool to get a character that you wouldn't use the Thanksgiving. This one, not a big fan. It's Anna, but yeah, not a fan of this one, I must admit. To me, that if I was giving this to a Disney fan, they'd be like, who's that? I think they weren't 100% sure. You've got the Trolls, and I think these are quite cool. Although they're nothing like the actual ones in the film, but I think they're quite cool. And then I think this one's very Christmas cardy. Like I can imagine like using this for a Christmas card. And it is Arndale covered in snow. And I think it's really, really nice. And again, although I like this, if you sent this to a non-Disney fan, they're not going to know. They're not going to think that's Arndale. So not that I'm sending them to anybody. This one, again, I'm not a fan of this one just because it doesn't make sense to me. Controversial opinion, to me that does not scream Elsa and Anna. So I don't really know why that's in Frozen. I'm not too sure what that one's about. And the last one is my favourite, is Olaf in summer, walking over his little, winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman, or a puddle as I always sing it. So you've got Olaf, and it's a film frame. I like the film frames. I think they have one film frame out. Well, now on to a film that I've never seen, my bad, and it is Wreck-It Ralph, so I'm going to just keep an open mind with these ones. Okay, first one is a good one because even though I've not seen it, I am aware of the characters, and I think that one's quite a good paint. It looks like it's a watercolour painting kind of one. I swear, if I go to Disney, or ever get a chance to go to Disney World, I know that the art of animation, that kind of, all those like shops are going to be my weakness, because I love kind of, and I'll show you the one that I really want on a bigger print. This one, I'm not sure of this little girl's name, but I think it's cute. She reminds me of Agnes from Despicable Me, but I think she's really cute. And I love this one over as well. I think these pictures are so, I just love like a sketch of I think some of them are just timeless and they're classic. And sometimes they look nicer than a coloured one. This is a train. As I say, I haven't seen the movie, but I do love the colours of it. I think it could potentially be quite good. I may have to watch Wreck-It Ralph. Like I say, it's one of those films I have on DVD, and it's not one that I would rush to watch. I'm not sure about this one actually. Again, it's a sketch, so I'm pretty sure the sketch is pretty good, and I don't know who she is. She looks like it could be a villain, I guess. I really need to watch that film. This one, I was so confused when I first seen this one, because this little person looks like Sully and this little guy looks like Doug from Up, or Russell from Up, so I was a wee bit baffled about that one, but I like the colours in it. I need to watch this film. It is a must. Again, I don't know who this character is, but it looks like quite a cute picture. And I know this is Wreck-It Ralph. I think that one's kind of cool. So it's like, it's about a video game, I think, so I think that might be. But the colours are really good, but I think that's because the film maybe is quite a colourful one. I don't know about this one. I'm a bit confused. And then I quite like the colours in this one, and it's partly this is a film frame, so yeah, I like that one because it's very pink. So, on to my favourite Disney film, and I had high hopes that these would deliver because it's my favourite Disney film, and I thought if they're bad, I'm going to cry. It's Tangled. So, the first one is, I'm not a fan of it. Let's start that off. The colours in it don't do anything for me because they're my least favourite colours. And yeah, it could have been so much better, this one. I think her dress, for a start, is wrong colour. I wish this had been brighter and more vibrant and more, yeah. We're not a fan of that one, I'm afraid. Not a good start to the Tangled one, but when I did open the box, a Tangled picture was at the front, so yeah. I quite like this one, of Rapunzel in her tower. She does, I think it concepts like her being quite sad, but yeah. The actual film frame of Rapunzel in her tower is actually my laptop background, but I prefer it. I love this one, and what I actually spotted first was the hook. Me being a Once Upon a Time fan and loving Captain Hook, so yeah. And a lot of people have compared Rapunzel and Flynn to Emma and Hook, so I quite like that one. The next one I also like. It's quite a simple one, and it's Flynn and Rapunzel just sitting, and I quite like this one too. And that's Maximus there as well, which I quite like that one. I also like this one as well, and it's Rapunzel when she first meets Flynn, and you've got her painting of the floating lanterns, and sadly she hasn't got her frying pan, but she's got Flynn tied up here with her hair. And you have to have one of Flynn with a smolder or a smile. I quite like this one as well. Flynn's quite handsome for it, and I don't like this one. To me this doesn't scream Tangled. It's very dark, it's very eerie, and yeah, I don't like it at all. I just don't think that would be, even though it's Rapunzel with her hair flowing, not a fan, I'm afraid. Moving on now to, it's quite a dark picture, but I quite like it in a way. It's got the tower with Rapunzel's hair, and I think that's Flynn. But yeah, I do like this one because this one is more like the film, I think, and it's Rapunzel's tower. It's very simple, and I quite like it. And I think this is my favourite one, and if this had not been in this one, I think I would have cried. It had to be my favourite, the I See the Light one, and this is the film frame. And yeah, I was so chuffed when I found this. I was like, yes, yes, it's finally in it. So yeah, if I was to buy like a print of a scene from a Disney film, it would be this one. This would be my #1 choice to get like a print of. So that would be my aim. I'm going to Disney in a month's time, and I don't know if they do stuff like that in Paris, but who knows. The next one, in my opinion, is an underrated Disney film. It is The Princess and the Frog, and so we've got this one of like a party, I believe, in New Orleans. It's quite a nice colours, quite nice little like lights and stuff, like a dinner party. Then you have this one which I love, which is Tiana and Naveen getting married, and I love it. Then, not too sure about this one, but yeah. I'm zooming through some of these. I like this one because it's Tiana in her dress. This is the one I wish they had done with all of the princesses, but I like this one. And then we have the little fireflies, I think they're called. It's quite cute. Then we have them. I like this one. It's the reflections in the water of them. And I think it's quite cute. And then this one I actually really like, and I know it's quite a dark picture, but it's quite cute. The colours are really nice in it, and I like that one too. This one I think is Naveen coming to New Orleans. I think these are some of the best ones actually out of the whole pack. And then you've got a young Tiana working away as well. Is that a film? No, that's not the film one. This must be the film print, and this is Tiana on a little like tram thingy-majig. So yeah, I think they're some of my favourite ones. My hair is a mess, guys, you know that. Now next is a film I haven't really seen a lot, watched a lot. Is that it? No. And it is Mulan. It's actually got one of my favourite Disney songs in it, Reflections. So yeah, a sketch here, which I like. I quite like the fact it's got the blue through it. And again, I don't really know a lot, but I haven't watched this film a lot, so I'm not 100% sure of what everything is. So I do apologise in advance. This one I think is quite cute, even though I'm not too sure who that person is. I'm assuming that is some sort of a leader, potentially. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Then you have Mushu, the dragon, which I think is quite cool. Then I like this one, the sketch of Mulan. And another one. I think I'm going to have to watch Mulan again, actually. This one, I think it's quite a nice scenic one, actually. And then black and white. I actually think this works so well as a picture. It's black and white. It's very Mulan's just standing there, and I think it's quite cute. And then a film. No, this isn't a film one, actually. Oh dear. I don't think I've got a film frame for this one, and I'm not sure about this one. It's maybe when they're trying to dress Mulan. Now on to another one of my top 5 Disney films, is Lion King, and I'm so disappointed with these ones. Hold on, I'm trying to fly through all of these. The Lion King is like my 3rd favourite Disney film. It was the first Disney film I ever seen in the cinema. So yeah, we've got a very dark Rafiki in his cave. There we have a Scar. Don't like Scar, but it is a good picture. We have the hyenas. Again, it's a sketch, so that works well. I don't like the hyenas. We have, this is quite cute, and it's Simba and his dad, Mufasa, and I really like this one actually. It's like a watercolor picture. Then we have Timon and Pumbaa. Absolutely love this one. And then we've got Timon with some food. And then you have Rafiki. This is looks like it's like a crayon-y chalk paint, and it's actually quite cool. I wasn't sure about it at the start. The old man drill. Quite cool. Reminds me of something you would see in Animal Kingdom in Florida. Yeah. It's a marker drawing, I believe. Kind of cool concept. And then you have this one, which I like as well. Okay, maybe I do like these. That one's quite cute, although I do wish it was more of a film. And then the film frame that you get is this one, the opening kind of Pride Rock one. So moving on now to Aladdin. We're nearly there, folks. We only have Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and the Little Mermaid to go. So we do. So on to Aladdin, which is one of the films I remember from my childhood. This is the one that's on the front cover of the book. So I like that A Whole New World one. This one is kind of cool. It's kind of like, yeah, I like it. And then you have Agrabah, which I quite like. And then you have the Genie, and it's a good one. And then you have the sand thingy-majig. Quite like that one actually. The colours in that one are really cool. Then you have Jasmine, and the princess ones are always good to have. And then you have a Genie one with Aladdin. And then you have Inside the Cave with the lamp. I think the Aladdin ones are really good actually. And then you have a Cave of Wonders with the light, and I like the colours in these too, quite cool. And then lastly you have this like panning shot of Agrabah with the sun setting, which I absolutely love because I love the sun setting pictures. Now the Beauty and the Beast ones. Beauty and the Beast, which is my 2nd favourite Disney film after Tangled, so I'm a bit disappointed. To me she looks like Ariel, and the Beast looks, yeah, some of these are terrible. The Tales All This Time scene should have been better represented than this one, and yeah, I'm not a fan of the Beauty, I'm got it with the Beauty and the Beast ones. This one, again, this does not scream Beauty and the Beast to me, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, another Beauty and the Beast picture, he looks like Rafiki there. Again, that Although Belle does look like Emma Watson in that one. Irony. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I see Lumiere in there. But what? Yeah. This one is probably one of the most legit ones. That's the base, so you can see up his nose. And then a Belle with Lumiere and Cogsworth in her something there dress. And then I don't like it, the castle. Quite an eerie picture. And then I like this one because this is a film frame. This is Belle with the sheep. I quite like that one. And then the last one is the rose, which I quite like. Stained glass window one. Now on to the last grip, which is the Little Mermaid. And I apologise this has taken so long to film, but there's so many. So there you've got this one, which is just like Eric's castle. Ursula. Then I don't like this one at all, I'm afraid. Then I think some of these are terrible. I'm not sorry, but guys, they don't really. And then you've Scuttle. You've got Scuttle. Then you have, I'm assuming this is supposed to be Ariel. They've got Sebastian, I think. It's a crab, it looks like Sebastian. And then you have, I have no idea what this one is. So right, am I right? That one's supposed to be. I feel like such a Disney, like not knowing anything. Then you've got a really cute flounder one. And then you have the film sale, which is this, the film frame, which is the Under the Sea one. So yeah guys, that is it all. That is everything in that little box. Like I say, there's a lot of the pictures I don't like. I'm not going to be putting them up anywhere, although there is a few that I wouldn't mind putting on my room somewhere. But yeah, I quite like majority of them. There is some of them I'm not happy with, but hey ho, I can't be too fussy. But yeah, that's everything guys. If any questions, comment below. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon. So bye!